And the senior from right here in Dallas is there. Dante Bassett onto the floor. This is Okauru. A runner high off the window.
He also told them, be strong with the ball. There are 4 or 5 balls that were taken away from them, and he's pointing out offensive rebounds, just being strong on the court.
Well, I think right now they're playing a little bit selfish. Everybody's just going for the home run. That's a nice three. Themselves into it, Lynn.
That's why they can't deflate. You know, prior to the last time out, they look like a beaten team.
Now, the Gators not exactly an offensive juggernaut. Never truly out of the game, especially on a night like tonight where they have struggled. Okauru to the cup. Forced.
Tested the waters last year to see if the NBA wanted him. Along with teammate Barker, got some good feedback from those NBA teams and came back to school, and what a great season he's had for Razorback fans. Mike Okauru with the difference. Playing against a team that doesn't have a rim protector versus a team that does. And Barford in his senior season smart enough to figure out that I can attack. This is a small lineup for the Gators on the floor right now. Small because they don't have to worry about guarding Gafford. And Hayes, who injured, has been sitting out for a bit. Okauru rolls it home over the top of Thompson.
Brad Hill, Tracy Wolfson will have the call. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Good hands.
Knocked away. It's Kayvon Allen. Gets it ahead. Oh! Going to the hole for the jam. During the 4-game losing streak, where offense was a problem and defensively there were issues. They seemed to clean all those up heading into this regular season finale against Florida. Kick it out. Okauru, left hand.
Month of the regular season last year and then through the NCAA tournament.
Well, Grant Williams had it, and they doubled him, and no travel there on the ground, and Florida pushing. Tennessee's helped them out here. There's a good pass, and the first 2 points of the game for the Gators. He kept it. Nice run in the challenge against the Big 12 for the SEC. Kulichoff saves it. Look at this play. And Okauru trying to make it a 3-point play. Oh, nice defense. Tipped away by Allen. Gives it up. And the jam by Okauru.
On these guys. And Pat, to get back to the point on rebounding, that's already 4 offensive rebounds for Florida. We haven't even played 4 minutes.
We talked to Mike White about how since last week, 50-50 balls, hustle balls, offensive rebounds have been all Florida's.
Tough shot off balance plus the foul for the... One-point game. Gators with the ball. Hudson. Sneaky pass along the baseline. Sets up another 3 for... I promise you, we'll go back in time and we'll reference it. Oh, backdoor cut. Nice. Kulichoff sets up a 3 from the corner. That is fantastic. Shoot. Got to find somebody. Kulichoff. Desperation heave. Pops out. Offensive rebound, Florida. Chiozza. Okauru gets the basket plus the foul. Here, they're going to need a basket and a basket fast. Allen explodes in the front court. Okauru takes it all the way and lays it in. And a quick timeout called by
Holden is ready to pick up Chiozza midcourt.
There it is, little back door. It's going to open up the wing.
Okauru for 3 off. Great offense.
Important for South Carolina to continue their little run. Obviously important for Florida to get a good set.
After Silva picks up his second personal foul, he scores the next 5 for the Gamecocks. And now he takes a break.
And they get the sitter.
Chiozza kick. Okauru in the corner knocks it down. So
get them to believe what they can do, then you're not doing your job.
Kayvon Allen on a steal. Ahead of the pack. Feeds Okauru.
That I had. But when you get a guy rolling, when you can shoot that well on the road, that's how you're going to stay in games, get the lead like they do.
A 17-4 run for LSU, a team that has really been playing with a lot of confidence of late. And there's the response on the other end.
Got deep underneath the rim. Out of the corner of his eye, saw Sims and got it perfectly right to him.
Chioza goes down low and drops a dime.
Okay. But a lot of what LSU does is high screen and roll stuff that Florida seems to be able to handle.
Foul is on Rashall, his second. Florida just went on a huge run. And here we are, it's a 4-point game. LSU just has a knack of hanging around. That can help the Gators call.
9 Razorbacks already into the game here in the first half. Mike Anderson talked with his guys today. Let's use our athleticism. Let's use our depth. Another layup. Aiken again on the drive. Scoop short. Hudson running with Okauru for 2.
Position cutting. With a long shot here, DeAndre Burnett, who is a transfer from Miami and picked up the other way.
Look at the numbers.
Inside Okauru with a good feed from Hudson. Yeah,
he's got him in the right spots. A lot of them making plays.
Okauru. 12-4 record for the Gators.
You want to stay on the floor on the pump fake.
Okauru with a 3, got it. And big as it forward his head. Biggest in the second half. Nice move by Stewart to get 3. Kulichov has the rebound, like we told you before. Ranked in the conference in rebounding. Look at this down. And Okauru hits another corner.
As you mentioned earlier, you get the sense at some point Mississippi State's going to have to steal a win on the road. The home wins are nice. They got the ranked victory over Arkansas last week. See what happens this weekend when the Tigers come to town. Okauru, the float.
He's been off the charts. It's Cassius Robertson. And Dak with the rebound in the corner.
Well, here Florida gets a chance to try to get something in transition after finally stopping Missouri at some point. And I hope he continues to progress in his recovery and gets out on the court whenever it's time for him to be back out on the floor.
Rare miss for Barnett. It has been a terrific first half for him. Boy, this kid.
Down low it comes. Jump hook shot. Rings off. Kulikov, who goes 7 feet, 235 pounds. Not going to get a better look than that.
And just eligible. This is his first time that he's played all season long.
Stolen away, dribbled right into Okauru. Okauru racing into front court, throws it off the window and in.
Clearly, one of his downfalls was being a shooter. Chris Chioza accepted the role of coming off the bench and replacing him being a change of pace guard or being out on the floor at the exact same time. And in big moments of big games, Mike White relied on number 11.
And of course, hit the ultimate clutch shot in the NCAA tournament to knock Wisconsin down. Creek High School down in the Orlando area. Originally was a Rocket, went to Toledo for a couple of years.
He's got himself in a great rhythm out on the floor. Last 2 games, averaging better than 26 per contest, shooting 60% from the floor.
Mike Okauru, we've got a 2-point game again.
It shouldn't be a surprise. James Madison has played in 7 consecutive games that have been decided by single digits. And they've only won 3 of those games. They have kept it tight.
Okauru, he answers with the triple. His first
of that recruiting class left as well.
Gonzo now with Missouri. The Tigers off to a good start. Well, I love what they're doing defensively, though. They're running and faking the double. They're stunting the double team on Chioza to try to get the ball out of his hands.
About all these guys, they're so well-rounded. Tilly has played inside. He's run the floor. He's back cut for a dunk. He shoots a 3, block shots. I mean, what do you want a guy to do? He's a terrific player.
And he's averaging almost a double-double here in the early going. He's already in the double figures in scoring tonight.
He's got 10 points and a couple of rebounds. Williams leads the way for the Bulldogs with 12.
Good kick.
Okauru for 3.
Lake Tahoe?
I love Lake Tahoe.
Figured you did.
Chioza dumps it off and gets an easy layup.
Everybody's patting you on the back, feeling sorry for you. You're going in the weight room with the weight coach, and you're going to work out for the 2 hours during the game. And good for Mike White for just leaving the kid at home. Look, I need you here if you don't want to do what the program demands.
Okauru with another 3. Everybody for the Gators is
my life. My mother, my daughter, my stepdaughter, and my wife. And they won't let me shave my head, but it's got to happen.
Well, Shulman and Billis were giving you the business before this game, saying,
Dave, ESPN analysts say there's 105 teams that are making the tournament. And that was Digger Phelps, right? Digger Phelps would have they're a tournament team. All right.
15 for 22 on three-point shots. 15 for 22.
This has been one of the great performances you'll ever see.
And getting layups, too.
Now, that's just bad defense. You have to rush Sonny Smith. Yeah. His draw, his ability to tell a story, and the same with Wimp.
Final 5 minutes here in Portland, Oregon. This is a quarterfinal of the motion bracket of PK80.
Handle. Hudson. His layup won't go, but the follow.
More competition. Florida was certainly up there last year with an Elite Eight appearance, and they are stronger this year. So the SEC is certainly up for grabs.
Well, it's going to be a different Florida team. They're perhaps better offensively, not as good on defense. And I've been racking my brain trying to figure out who he reminds me of. And he just has a rare skill set to be such an outstanding shooter, to be physical, and also to have outstanding court vision.
In game action, I totally get that, but it gives you an opportunity to get better. Find those areas that were weak in your game and spend that entire year working on it.
Too strong for Johnson. Okauru, little up and under and one.
Tough shot over Hayes. Not a lot of drop-off when Bruce goes to his bench at that 8th and 9th spot. The style and the speed does not change at the point guard spot, which is unusual. McCormick, every bit as quick as Jared Harper.
Mike Okauru wears 0. He's got the ball for the Gators into the game.
Well, Auburn really pushing Florida out, aren't they? Rounding up everything offensively for Florida. A good 4 or 5 feet outside that 3.
Okauru with his left. Nice touch off the window.
Drive.
Nemhart, pretty, but he left it way short. That's okay. Okauru was there to put it back.
To overtime on that particular drive, but a difficult one to lose on your home floor. Really would have given him a lot of help and confidence coming in here.
Gators 21 wins last year, went to the NCAA tournament for a 2nd straight year.
They're looking to get it to Hayes. They finally do, and they'll look to double him if he puts it on the floor.
Hayes, the handoff. That's a long 2-pointer.
Off. But they were a little stagnant trying to figure out what defense they were up against.
Gators down 7, trying to stay within striking distance.
Yeah, they have to keep it close for the first half. No question about that here.
Stokes.
Where is he?
Some close quarter passing. Nemhard. That's a corner 3. Okauru with his 2nd.
They just make you work for everything defensively. Georgia, though, let's give them credit. They are using their length on the defensive end as well.
Missed what LSU did in Rupp on Tuesday night. Like, why are we not talking about those guys? Well, they got some dudes now. John Petty, he's really starting to develop into more of a complete player. I like the growth that he's had. There's a huge shot to cut this thing down now with a minute to go.
Tide have made 7 of their last 8. Petty has 8 points. Big possession for the Gators. Okauru connects.
Big basket by Okauru.
Saban Lee, long 3, no. Avon Allen with another rebound. Got 4 of those. From the corner. Tough shot for Mike.
Georgia, who went 4 for 27 against Kentucky on Tuesday night from 3-point land, is 1 for 7 tonight. I should say this afternoon. It's not dark out yet. There's a 3 on the other end.
Jones with the finish.
Nice pass by Joe. I'm really surprised to see him shooting as poorly as he is. I say it, Joe, excellent three-point shooter, and he has missed several shots by a big margin tonight.
Bree Simpson there with Allen with 5 on the shot clock. Into the corner, extra pass, Okauru.
Those two matched up again. Pressure coming, and once again, Allen forcing the turnover. Throws it up, and it's in.
Providence College Friars.
There you go.
Really been playing like a pro. Stolen away.
A little bit of what you were just looking at the other night. A nice catch. And then he finished it too now, Taylor.
It's a go route for Escobar. Johnson, the extra pass in the corner. Ajon Davis with the look. Rebound to Mike Okauru for Florida.
Just can't make shots, can they? Talking about Stanford.
Okauru gets into the lane. It flips. Preseason second-team All-SEC player who tested the NBA draft waters in the offseason, decided to come back.
Hudson's one of the top 50 on the preseason Wooden Award list.
Yeah, Johnson wide open there. Great execution in the half court. There's a steal by Okauru. He's in front and puts it down.
They make the extra pass. Blusky had it blocked. Florida playing defense tonight. Okauru, he's...
As a coach, you have to love that you know what to expect from your team every night out.